This kind of stuff. No, not a very good son. Great brother, though. Great brother. Anyone who has sisters?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, nice, right? I know, my sister's always saying, like, Martin, you are our best brother. Because I'm the only one, right? I cannot say that shit about my sisters. I have 2 sisters and they're both bad. I love my sisters to death. I love my sisters to death. But they are like milk after 2 weeks. Spoiled. They are spoiled. And it's not their fault, it's my dad's fault. Because when my dad, when it comes to me, was like, oh, did I catch you having fun? Go back to work, did I catch you having fun, right? And when my sisters were needing something, my dad was always like, oh, do you need something? Let me help you, let me help you. And this kind of different upbringing, right? So now we have a kind of fun conversation very often. Because my sisters always, like, sometimes I'm hanging out with my sisters and my sister's like, oh, do you remember when you really, really wanted something and dad was trying to get it for you? And I'm like, no. No, you don't remember? No, that never happened. My oldest sister, she's here. My oldest sister, I used to live with my oldest sister, right? And my oldest sister is a carbon copy of my mom. They're identical. They're identical, which brings like a funny situation because I grew up in a small town where I was living with my mom, which I really didn't like, just to move to Warsaw to live with a younger version of my mom. Just with more power. My oldest sister, she likes fancy food. Fancy food, like tofu with some extinct animal in it. Yeah, my sister, people, pandas are dying because my sister likes them in a salad. And we have like a common shared budget for food, like 300 zlotys, which doesn't seem a lot nowadays, but 10, 15 years ago it was a lot of money, right? And she was like, we had 300 zlotys and she was spending like 150 on like Wagyu beef. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And she's like, what? I wanted to try. I was like, could you try going to Lidl first? I don't know, like it was suddenly it's becoming so ridiculous because I was coming back from like university or from work, right, hungry, opening my fridge, trying to make myself a sandwich, and there's like bamboo seeds and limoncello. And I look at it, it's like, yo, where is the actual food? I want to eat something. And my sister was like, oh, you want to only eat and eat. You should experience. Experience what? Hunger? I don't know, with my sister the case was also like she always needs help. Always. Like I'm getting a phone call every 3 days that she needs help. And sometimes I'm reminding her like, you do have a husband, right? But the case is, she knows that, and also she knows that her husband can divorce her. I cannot divorce my family. Oh, by the way, people, this was the wishes to both of my sister husbands. This was the wishes on their wedding day. I wish you best of luck on a new way of life and no refunds. And my sister, she has kids now, right? She has kids, 2 lovely little fellas, right? 2 lovely little fellas. And they treat me like their hero. They treat me like their hero, seriously. I cannot do no wrong in their eyes. People, this is tragic. They are only 4 and 6 and already suffer from poor judgment of characters. Anyone parents have kids, grandkids? Give me a clap. No, just me. So I'll tell you'll see how your parents change when they have grandkids. Yeah, see, they completely changed. Like they are sweet now. Because like my parents, when they got first grandkids, they became sweet, right? Because when it comes to me, my parents, they were like, work, education, world domination, Sieg, Heil. No, just kidding. But this kind of stuff, right? So that was like to me, right? And but the first time I saw this change, I remember how shocked I was because one of my nephews he broke one of the souvenirs they brought from travel, right? So I looked at him and I was like, well, it was nice meeting you, little fella. I know you're only 2, but that's probably going to be enough. And then my parents was like, oh, nothing happened, you sweet, we'll buy another one. And I remember looking at it thinking like, wait, so you're telling me this version of you was always available? You just decided not to do it? I had no idea I had to buy a subscription to Parents Plus. All this kind of stuff. Like my second sister, her biggest problem is problems from out of space. Problem spiders, I'm not talking alien invasion, no, I'm talking like, oh, a friend of a friend said something to another friend 10 years ago in a different country, in a different language, and now I'm sad. And people, frankly speaking, I would love to be alien invasion because alien invasion is solvable. I didn't land. No, seriously, also I wouldn't call my second sister lazy. I won't call her that, right? I will call her work challenged. Like if there is something to be done, right? Something to be done. And really you have to do it. My second sister, she will bitch about it for so long that someone will get angry and do it for her. So yeah, so nowadays, like I grew up, like I said, like I grew up with two sisters and my mom, right? And sometimes my girlfriend, she get like period crazy, and I'm always like cool and collected, no problem whatsoever. And she's always like, wow, why are you always so cool and collected? And I'm always like, well, you see, because I grew up with two sisters and my mom. So I'm dealing with your problems because I really want to. I had to deal with their bullshit because I had no other option.